Hey everybody on the Pro Forum. So I got another one, another fast Photoshop one for you today. And that is, if you notice this again, you're looking at the raw image straight off the camera. And you get these hair images. I love doing these hair images where they just kind of flip really, really hard and it makes their hair go all over the place. Alright, well, it's almost impossible to crop this in camera when you're shooting. All you have to do to make sure it's right and you end up with a cool image is to make sure, first of all, that the image stays inside of the area that you're photographing. That's the first thing. So in other words, you notice how the hair out here on this side, on the right side, the hair doesn't fall off the page. So that's the first thing we made sure of. Next, she's contained within the image. Alright, so when you come over to your crop tool, I have a bunch of crop presets that I've created over time. One of those is full frame 1DX. Now full frame 1DX means that I'm going to crop at 20.736 inches right here in the upper left by 13.84 inches at 250 dpi. So that means when I crop this image in, it is going to be contained and reshaped exactly the same size as if it was straight off the camera. Now this helps in part of my post-production. It helps to keep all of my images consistently exactly the same size. Now, in this particular case, let me flip it vertical and then I slide it over to here to set this up just right. To me, this crop needs to be right about in that area. But notice I got this big white area on the right side that it's going to fall beyond the edge of the page. Okay, well, to fix that, I flip-flop the foreground background. I take a sampling way over here on the right-hand side. Then I flip it to where that sample is on the background. Take your crop tool, again, crop tool, and now when we slide out over here to the right hand side, notice that the coloration is closer to the coloration of the image. It's going to require less critical, fixing. So I'm going to want this crop somewhere right about, I think, in that range. I'm liking that. Enter. So it reshapes it, resizes it. Now, you can still see the little line right here because it wasn't a perfect. Right in here it matches perfectly, but way up at the top it doesn't. So to even things out, I'm just going to use a little bit of dodge. Just dodge that out right there. But that's really easy to fix. Dodge right into here, a little bit smaller of a brush, and dodge down into here. Now that blended the background into the actual image. And just like that, I end up with a crazy hair shot that looks like I'm a genius because of the way that I was able to just snag that right out of the midair. But I didn't. What I was able to do is create the image initially and this, and then crop later. Hopefully that helps you. Talk to y'all tomorrow. Bye.